WideSide Sports. Get your wieners hard, because WideSide Sports is back, baby!
Yes. It's good to be back. Finally back.
The Tubs have come back.
And we are full out of breath already.
To entertain your ear holes, it's going to be miraculous.
Wonderful.
All right. Well, that's about all I Well, we were just having a conversation out on air about being a tubby bitch.
Yeah.
Which I am. And there's a Chipotle too close to my house now. And it's just too simple. It's too simple.
It's easy.
That just pick it up in the Chipotle lane.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking drive. I understand it's not a drive-through because you can't order there. It's just for pickups. But that's just like every other place. You go to a pizza place, not really a fucking drive-through either. You're not ordering at the window.
No.
But the fact that I could just on my phone and in like 8 minutes.
Yeah. It's done.
It's like you'd spend more time in the drive-through at McDonald's.
Yes.
And then they ship you over, which I did the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And by other day, I mean a week or two ago.
Yeah.
Of like I just ordered 2 double cheeseburgers. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one in line, and I got shipped to go park in one of those. It's like, you don't have this ready? It's fucking noon.
And you're McDonald's.
Wasn't like,
you don't have like one of those,
you know, like you showed
patties?
up at like a weird, they're not busy time. It's lunchtime.
Yeah. It's not that break between breakfast and everything.
Yeah. Well, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But, like,
stupid.
Chipotle has turned into, like, to the point where, hey, man, they're going to start recognizing you.
Yeah.
Like, you've probably ran through all the employees.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, hey, maybe go somewhere else.
Hey, Jim, you got my order ready?
Yeah. The bad thing is technically, I think it's cheaper than going to Taco Bell.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Taco Bell is
way
absurd.
Too expensive. Yeah, way too expensive.
I don't know what they're thinking. I think maybe they're paying because they're still trying to push that Cantina menu.
Dude, what is up with that?
Like, they get rid of good shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, this has been, like, I've never heard of anybody that's ordered this.
Why the fuck do they have chicken nuggets? Why the fuck do they have chicken nuggets?
I hate that commercial so fucking much. When they're like, these aren't actors. And then you get that fat bitch that's like, I don't like them. Boo. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, God.
I couldn't hold it anymore.
I wish we had video. Is that just Seth just spit his soda out?
I did. I spit my pop out.
He almost choked.
I think the same thing when she... It's like, I think the exact same thing when she goes, boo. It's like, bitch, you eat those. You would eat those no matter what.
Like 5 seconds later, she's
gobbling
fucking
them up.
one-throating them down. Just not even chewing, just swallowing. Like
goddamn.
A fucking cobra.
Oh, yeah. It's like, what is wrong with you? Oh, it's funny.
I didn't have that on the fucking bingo card for me to have you spitting your drink out.
It was the perfect time. I took a drink and I couldn't. I was laughing too hard. Boo.
I fucking hate that. It's like, did you tell me that's not an actor?
Exactly.
She's fucking terrible at that. I mean,
she's terrible at acting. Awful.
That was like the last drink of your soda.
I got another one in my pouch.
Okay.
Yeah, I got another pop with me.
That was my first thought.
I pulled another one out.
Like, as soon as you had to spit that out. And it was frothy when it came out.
Yeah, it had been.
It was like you didn't get a tap on the back of the head.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, oh.
It didn't let me know.
Oh my God. But that, like, it bothers me so much.
Yeah.
Of like when I see it, I'm like, you fucking.
You know what? You know how fat I am? I get sometimes in my TikTok feed, I get a guy who promotes new food releases for fast food restaurants.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get that guy or not.
No. I get a lot of food related stuff, but not that.
Yeah. So they're supposed to be dropping. This is Taco Bell. It's supposed to be dropping the nacho fry. A loaded nacho fry with steak and like the quesadilla sauce. and some other stuff like nachos, but with fries. I'm like, you're Taco Bell. Why are you adding fries to your menu and making it more things?
That's especially because they've went so downhill. Like their taco meat just tastes like ground beef.
It's terrible.
Like it.
Yeah, you're not.
There's no flavor.
No.
It's like, hey, can you just Walmart's right over there? Could you just go get some old Ortega,
or old El Paso or whatever
mix
it's
that
called.
fucking shit in here?
My God. And it is stupid expensive. Like they got the boys quesadilla piece yesterday. It's $10.53.
Yeah,
$5 for cheese and microwave chicken.
Yeah,
with a tortilla that's essentially 30 cents.
Yeah, yeah, it ain't their quesadilla. When that quesadilla first came out, man, that was like,
oh, it was good.
That was life changing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
now they had I remember in high school. Now again, they've had a lot of cool shit, and they get rid of it because it's like a seasonal thing or whatever. Yeah. But I remember it was a flatbread, and their flatbread tasted pretty good. And usually flatbreads have no flavor. It was pretty good, and it was called the triple steak flatbread. Essentially, whatever came in like the grilled stuffed burritos.
Yeah.
Was on the flatbread. Okay. And it was delicious. Now, I don't know why I needed it, because I just got the grilled stuffed burritos, but it was good on the flatbread too. And I missed the grilled stuffed burritos. One, they were like 6 pounds a piece. Yeah. Two, that's delicious. Why would you get rid of those? They've had those since I was like 10. Yeah. And then the last like 3-4 years or whatever, they got rid of them. Or the quesadillas. Yeah. Why would you get rid of those? Those are the greatest things you ever came up with.
The one that, I don't know what they have now, but it's the burrito, but it almost like it has cheese on the outside.
Yeah, it's called their grilled cheese
steak
burrito.
Or whatever.
Yeah. I don't need
it's
that.
A good burrito, but it's a good burrito. But my issue is like, hey, you sealed it with cheese on the outside. How the fuck do I get the sauce in there? Yeah. Like I can't.
I have to take
and
a bite.
I'm not. And I understand people that do it. I think my brother does it where he just will squirt some on each bite, which is fine. Yeah. And it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's too labor intensive for a tub.
Yeah. I don't even use sauce. So.
Oh, see, you're a fucking loser.
It's too. That
might have been a little harsh.
I mean, you literally just described why I don't use sauce. I'm not going to take time out of my eating schedule.
I understand.
To open up the packets are too tiny. My hands are pretty big, but I don't like it.
How do you piss?
No hands. Pants around the ankles every time.
Free.
I use a stall every time I pee.
But you have to, because like we just talked of, like their beef has no.
I don't get anything with beef in it.
I
like their steak.
They have a lot of non-flavorful stuff.
Yes, I like their steak, and I usually, I mean, I can't tell you last time I've actually had fast food, but it was, if I go to Taco Bell, it's usually like that grilled cheese burrito or whatever. Yeah.
Now it's I just get something on there, like it's
the dollar
almost
menu.
like a double-decker taco, but it's got. They throw those crispy strips in like that. They must have got a fucking say, well, it's for texture. It's like, there's crunchy texture. Taco in here. Yeah. I don't need your shit.
It's already textured.
But it's like.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like bang for your buck, like Chipotle is a better deal.
Yeah.
And it's now fast food.
Dude, that fucking quesadilla I was telling you about, it's like $10. Yeah. It's that's a good quality dish. Yeah. Now you can't order it inside. Yeah. But I think you'd have to order it on your phone and then get it. And then, like, maybe you're allowed to sit at a table and eat it, or do I have to sit in the car? I don't know.
Sit in the car and eat it. But everybody was like, "Oh, if you order off the app, you can you can basically create your own food at Taco Bell." And I'm like, I don't want to create my own food at Taco Bell. That's why they have fast food.
Yeah, that's what. Like, I get so fucking mad at McDonald's.
You order your app today? No.
It not even with that. It's just it is like lunchtime. And these people are ordering these fucking drinks like it's Starbucks. Yeah. I'm like, hey, like, I only have so much time for lunch here go
to Starbucks.
And like, God forbid if you wanted a quarter pounder, which is their best product that they sell, is their quarter pounder sandwich. Yeah. Well, we make it fresh to order. That's not who you are.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, You want to pull up for 5 fucking minutes while you cook a fucking what is this?
Yeah.
Go to Happy Days if I want that.
Yeah, exactly. You're fast food. Fuck off.
You're no longer cheap.
No.
And you're slow as fuck.
Yeah. A lot of my kids work there.
Now I hear, like, the chicken places, Chick-fil-A is pretty fast, but we don't have one around here.
Cane's is fast as hell if you go inside.
I'm not going to the west side. West side, motherfucker.
It's good. I mean, I already had Cane's.
Yeah, I've had Cane's before.
So funny. One of my players works there. A couple of them work there, but he got opening day from like 4.
Oh my God.
From like 4 to 8 or something like that was his opening day schedule. And we actually had accidentally gone that way because we needed Lowe's because we're remodeling our house.
Yeah.
And you can't get in.
Yeah.
It's awful. Stupid. So 3 or 4 days later, I had to go back to Lowe's. I don't know, we had maybe got a cancellation or something or other. I'm like, all right, I need to go to Lowe's. Go to Lowe's. Line's still freaking crazy. And I'm like, he said just order inside. I said, okay. I go inside. There's 6 people in there.
Yeah.
I order. I get my drink filled in, whatever the fountain there.
Yeah.
And I put the cap on, put the straw on. Order number 5's ready. I got my stuff and I left.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is anybody waiting in this stupid line to go get your food?
It's
incredible.
I love their business plan of we have chicken tenders, fries, and toast.
Yeah. Coleslaw.
Okay.
Coleslaw's not bad.
Nah.
You're not a coleslaw person. That.
But you want a chicken sandwich? Throw it on the fucking toast, motherfucker. That's what you're getting.
That's what you're getting.
Because it's chicken tenders and fries.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't nothing.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And their chicken's not
it's
anything
chicken.
special.
It's chicken.
Now, their cane sauce is what everybody goes for, which is, a mayonnaise-based sauce.
Do you like it?
No.
I didn't think
okay.
So. Yeah.
But it's like,
it
ain't,
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's, it's like a Subway Southwest sauce to me.
When we had the restaurant at the other golf course, I had a college kid that worked for me, and he, obviously the closest one was you had to be in Columbus.
Yeah.
And they'd go down there all the time to get that. And he's like, it's the sauce, man. It's the sauce. So I just looked it up online and then made the fucking sauce. And he goes, dude, that's kind of spot on. It's like, it ain't, it's fucking, it's mayonnaise, some Worcestershire, and like some other fucking sprinkles of fucking pepper. It's not anything. Not hard. It's not special. No. It is not special.
No, but it's okay. But their business plan, they have 20 workers there every day, and you would just are in charge of your section. And I'm like, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Why can a Cane's get that, but like your McDonald's, you have people calling off, and they're the same people.
Yeah.
It's not like you're hiring high school kids.
Yeah.
It's just an expectation that you set, not necessarily. You know what I mean? Because I have a bunch of kids who work at like this East Side McDonald's right here. They're like, yeah, people. They're like, I got one of them was like, I got Employee of the Month last month because I didn't call off at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, congratulations.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I got a bonus because I was Employee of the Month, only because I didn't call off and I took 2 other people's shifts who did call off.
Well, that's it. It's shocking the amount of money you can make just by not being an asshole. Like people that work at Honda.
Yeah.
If you show up to work, you get like you can make like an extra fucking $6,000 a year just showing up for work.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, I did see that on like the Worcestershire. It's like, it was just a TikTok. It was like a guy from England that was just like, you fucking Americans.
Yeah.
No one can pronounce this. It's like counties in England are called shires.
Uh-huh.
And this is Worcester.
Yeah.
It's Worcestershire.
Yeah.
It's basically like if we called our sauce here Allen County sauce.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's like,
yeah.
And then as soon as I heard that, it's like, because Worcestershire. It's like, no, it's just Worcester.
Yeah, Worcestershire.
That's it.
Yeah. I like when people call it wash your sister sauce.
Yeah.
It's funny to me.
Shouldn't be washing your sister.
Yeah. Still funny, though. Wash your sister sauce.
But yeah, it was like Chipotle's been, yeah, like that. Like I was just, the bowls are garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Burritos are good.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking, I'm telling you, that quesadilla, man.
Yeah.
Fucking where it's at.
Like I said, I haven't had fast food in a long time.
Yeah.
We eat out
That's
a
not
lot.
fast food.
There's a
God
drive-thru
damn it.
now. There's a drive-thru now.
Can't order at that drive-thru.
Okay, then I'll agree with you.
You got to call it in.
I'll agree with you.
It's good food fast. Or
Good
I don't
food
know
fast.
whose
Yeah.
commercial that is, but it's somebody's.
Yeah, I think Cane's would have probably been the last time that I had fast food.
Yeah.
And that would have been like early December, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I order out a lot of food, but I'd rather just order out of and go pick it up than get fast food for some reason.
Like on the Cane's side of things, I can just get chicken tenders at like Lee's or something.
Yeah, and they're just as good.
Because I'm a basic, just a buffalo sauce or a barbecue, depending on how I feel that day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big sauce guy.
Yeah,
like I love sauces.
Mm-hmm.
But that sauce just doesn't do it for me, man.
Yeah.
It just, I like dipping.
Do you have a favorite sauce? Like you're just like all-time favorite. I could have it no matter what mood I'm in.
I don't think so.
Really?
Like mainly, like obviously I'm a mustard guy. But like the jalapeno mustard that you get, like that Weedman's or whatever. Like I'll do French fries and shit and that. I mean, like,
yeah.
But like as far as like, I'm not a specialty sauce guy. Like I love sauces.
Yeah.
Like, if you order pizza and wings, like I'll dip my fucking pizza in the fucking hot sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just like dipping.
Mm-hmm.
Big fan of the dipping.
I love sauces, and I like specialty sauces. I like your basic sauces. Yeah. But
for the most part, and I think the specialty sauce wise, it's because they're too much hype for what they are.
Yeah.
Like by the time, you got to get this, man. You got to get, and then by the time you get it, it's built up so much. It's like, it's okay.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm. But I'm a basic ass bitch. Sauce, I love sauces, but like just give me the basic shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't need.
Yeah. I had mustard the other day. You should have been proud of me.
Yeah.
I made Cubans.
Nice.
Yeah, for New Year's Day. You had to have pork. And I was like,
oh, yeah.
Because Molly just is fucking disgusting and just throws brats and sauerkraut to a crock pot and lets it cook all day.
Dude,
it's
sauerkraut.
so nasty. I like sauerkraut.
Fucking hate it.
I don't want it cooked into because the brat just tastes like fucking sour.
That's another thing.
It's disgusting to me.
Like sauerkraut.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate it.
Really?
I've never had it.
Oh.
I just can't.
The smell.
I remember as a kid, like we'd go to my grandmother's on New Year's Day.
She make you have like a bite of it.
It's good luck. I've never had a bite of it. It just stunks. We'd walk in, it's like fucking hot dogs and sausage cooked in sauerkraut, and it stunk so fucking bad.
I can't stand it.
It's like going to grandma's for lunch is like a big fucking deal.
Yeah, and then
because it's usually like pretty good shit. But like New Year's Day, it's like I'm not. It's like I'm gonna get this hot dog and then the paper towel to wipe all this fucking garbage off of it.
I can't stand when it's cooked in it. Yeah. And she's like, "Well, that's what we do." I was like, "You can have your disgusting ass shit. I'm doing this."
First of all, we're not German.
Yeah, exactly.
I
get it.
So,
I get it. I don't. I like sauerkraut. Like if somebody were to have sauerkraut and I could just put it on top of the brat after I grilled the brat, all right, I'm good with that. But for just and then you pull out the brat and it's fucking white. It's just sat and pickled juice all. No, that's disgusting. It just tastes like a fucking pickled brat. I don't want that. It's gross. No. Yeah, so I made Cubans. It's pretty good.
But that sounds amazing. But the funny thing is, because we had this conversation at work, like I'm such a mustard freak. Like, hey, they serve us chicken tenders quite often.
Yeah.
At the course. But I'm just I'll just squirt some mustard on a plate and chicken tender that bitch. And they get into this conversation of like, but the one thing I hate, I fucking hate honey mustard.
Really?
With a fucking patch. Like that shit. Like the person who invented it.
Yeah.
Ought to be ramrodded with a nightstick.
I love honey mustard.
Fucking ridiculous.
So good.
Because I love mustard so much. And it is so fucking bad.
But you like jalapeno mustard. But do you like Dijon?
No, not really.
Do you?
Not like but like a stadium spicy.
Uh-huh.
I'm good.
But
Like that brown, like the brown spicy
mustard. Not bad.
Yep.
I tell you what, the stupidest fucking mustard I've ever had in my entire life is the stone ground mustard. You go fuck yourself with that. It's disgusting.
I've never had it.
I've only had it.
It's kind of fucking chunky.
Yeah. It's like mustard seed.
Oh,
and other like seeds in it.
Nah, you need to process that shit.
Exactly.
I mean,
but
come on.
I've only had it in breweries where they like serve it with like the pretzel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's disgusting. No, it's gross.
Yeah.
It's too hot. And now I did have, it was a mustard. This was up in Michigan at one of their breweries. It was a mustard and horseradish sauce mixed.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, that thing, I thought it was wasabi.
Yeah.
Like it was straight horseradish and mustard. I did this tiniest bite and I went, it tastes like wasabi. Like it was like a breath. I'm like, it tastes okay if you have just the slightest bit of it, but I went for the full dip the very first time and it got me.
That's what I've gotten, like, where you get like those pretzel sticks or whatever. You know, I order those, and it's like, you know, your options are beer cheese, which I hate.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, there's.
Of just give me a cheese sauce. Like I'm not a big fan of anything that has any kind of alcohol.
Yeah.
Added to the food because one,
it doesn't do anything for me.
You're for obviously everybody's like, oh, you know, it's got alcohol in it. It's like, yeah, but that's cooked out. I didn't come to beer for the fucking flavor. You know what I like with my mustard or with my cheese? Fucking hops.
Yeah.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that. Just, you know what's good? Like nacho cheese is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
But like the options are a beer cheese, no, and the other option was mustard. Awesome. I'll just give me the mustard. It's a fucking soft pretzel stick.
Yeah.
And it's this fucking artesian type of like, hey, fuck you. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
It like has chunks of shit in it.
Yeah, that'd
like,
probably be like that stone ground
Get the
mustard
fuck out of
shit.
here.
Yeah,
Just give me some French's yellow.
What
kind of mustard? Fucking yellow.
What's your favorite mustard? Fucking the normal kind.
Fucking mustard.
American.
It's like everybody like with the like all the ketchup fans is like, dude, I remember back at the golf course back in the day because obviously, you know, you'd go through shit tons of ketchup, but like when you serve chicken tenders and stuff at the place, you eat like shit tons of ketchup.
Yeah.
But like, so we'd order like, you know, the cases of it that come in and you have to poke the holes and pour them into the individual containers. And it was just catsup. It's like, I mean, we can't afford fucking Heinz. We're going through fucking cases of this shit.
God. Like, I remember, I think it was the first year that we lived together. And Molly had went to the grocery store. She'd come back with, you know, ketchup and mustard and stuff like that. And I said, okay. I said, one, we're not going to eat great value mustard and ketchup. You buy Heinz and you buy French mustard if that's the kind of mustard that you want.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, okay. I'm like, she goes, but that's what we buy. I was like, we can afford Heinz and French's.
It's really not that much cheaper.
No, it's not that much cheaper. And the great value ketchup is runny.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm not a big ketchup person in general.
Yeah.
But if I do have it, I don't want it to run.
Well, that's one of those things like, what's a thing of, I don't know what ketchup costs.
I haven't bought ketchup in years.
But it's like, say if it's $3 for Heinz ketchup and it's fucking $2.50 for great value.
Yeah.
Hey, 50 cents is like
the make or break
on a $150 grocery bill. Let's
yeah, I mean honestly, if it's not barbecue sauce, I don't really dip much into it. I mean, I'm a big barbecue sauce guy, and I like different kinds of barbecue sauces. I would say Sweet Baby Ray's is my favorite brand. But like the ones that go like the South Carolina barbecue sauce, which is a little bit mustard based, I enjoy it. The spicy barbecues and the Kansas Cities. I mean, I like all kinds of barbecues. The Alabama barbecue sauce is actually pretty good, where it's like white.
Oh, the white sauce,
yeah, the white barbecue sauce, pretty good. But I would like my all-time favorite like specialty sauce is got to be like the garlic parm from B-Dubs. Like that sauce is so like you can use it on a bunch of different shit. Like it's good with chicken. It's good with you know what I mean. It's just good. Like I put it on a fucking deli sub and it's fucking delicious. You know what I mean? Like I would say that's probably like my all-time favorite like specialty sauce.
Yeah, I'm a pretty basic bitch, you know, like just give me a standard Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue or whatever. Like I grew up in an era where like it had its run for like 2 years that anybody that had barbecue sauce, it was like open pit.
Yeah.
Like that really smoky kind of.
It was
like,
okay.
You know, it's like that's more of a nostalgia thing for me now of like.
Yeah. So, man, my mom and dad bought Casey Masterpiece barbecue sauce.
Oh, yeah.
From the time that I don't even freaking know, until about 8 or 9. And then somebody at my dad's work gave him Jack Daniels as barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
And he loved it. So then Jack Daniels comes out with like the honey, the spicy.
Yeah.
So it was a freaking cupboard full of Jack Daniels as barbecue sauce. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. Budweiser had a barbecue sauce when I was a kid, and it was pretty good. Now it was more of a marinating barbecue sauce and not necessarily like a dip it in barbecue, but it was pretty good.
But my like I like to have sauce. Like I always have, like generally, like in my refrigerator is drinks.
Yeah,
I like drinks.
Yeah,
I always just like to have one.
Yeah,
I don't know why. And like I might have a 20 ounce that like I'll go to work. I'll snag a 20 ounce on the way to work, and that might last me till 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I start at 4:30.
Yeah.
But I just like to, you know, if I'm thirsty, I want it available.
Yeah.
So it's like there's some sort of drink and mustard.
Yeah. Pretty empty fridge.
That's it. Usually.
That's it. I don't keep food in the house.
Yeah. Generally, I go out for my food.
Yeah.
But it's probably a pretty expensive way to go about things. But I also
when do
don't
you have time to go to the grocery store?
I also don't have children.
Yeah.
So
that's a good point.
And I don't have a table because now my kitchen table is a leather workshop.
So I don't have a place to eat.
It is comical the way I go about life with shit like, because I just, obviously, if anybody listened to, I love to learn things.
Yeah.
Like that's my fucking function. I just love it. I don't know why. I'm a fucking weird guy, but I love it.
I know that.
And then I'm fucking all in.
Yeah.
Once dude, like, obviously it's just like, hey, I got a bunch of gift cards. So I bought, you know, just, hey, here's leather crafting stuff, you know, and then I get that, you know, I order a couple things to make some belts. So I've made like 6 belts now.
Nice.
Sold some.
Nice.
But I mean, so now I'm like 3 times I've been to fucking Hobby Lobby.
Oh, yeah.
That is a fucking shit show.
Oh, that place.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that place is nuts.
The fact that everything has a barcode, but you don't have barcode scanners and you have to physically punch everything in. There's 2 fucking kids that look like they failed out of high school trying to work a cash register.
Yeah.
With a third lady going, hey, let's keep up the pace.
Yeah.
There's 35
the
people.
Old lady
there is 19 employees at the front of this fucking store. And there's fucking nothing of like, hey, maybe open another register. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's of like, so like, and I'm up there, I'm looking for this. Oh, you know, I need this cutting board. Okay, yeah, here's a ruler that I like. I'm like, just
they
weird
sell rulers
shit.
at Walmart.
Well, hey, buddy, it's fucking different, man.
Okay, sorry.
Because this ruler has a little cork on the back of it, so it won't slide on your leather. That's how you cut your fucking tip of your finger off. You start freaking running that, and it fucking moves on you. Can't be having that shit.
Sorry.
So then, you know, so I buy some leather that, you know, obviously leather is a thing that is not as easy to come by. Like you kind of need to order that. So I bought some there, which is like really shitty leather.
Yeah.
Because it's Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
So I'm just like making stuff. And then I just, I need to order some leather. And then as I'm ordering some leather, hey, here's a tool I don't have. So I'm just buying shit.
Yeah.
Like, so then I'm making these belts. Well, you got to have a hole punch. And I'm, you know, I have fucking maul and a punch. And like, basically it's like a cutting board that I'm punching. So your tips don't get fucked up. It sounds like fucking gunshots going off. It's like, these fucking neighbors got to be more like, bang, bang. Well, you know, the belt's got this many holes, so I got to do it.
But so it's all by hand.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Buddy,
Handcrafted belts.
Handcrafted belts. I just made
You know what you need to start doing when you're making your belts?
What's that?
You take that engraver and you engrave a little RF symbol on each one of your belts. Have you not done that?
Come on, man.
I know you probably thought of it, but I'm just making sure.
Also, I have a stamping now, like one of those Amazon. It just comes with a bunch of shit of like, hey, I need the one that has the most tools.
Yeah.
So it's like, order all this and then start doing it. It's like, I don't need fucking 90% of these fucking tools that came in this fucking kit. No, you know, it's like a $50. It wasn't like it was some fucking crazy. Like, I don't need, but it came with like the hand stamping tools. You make designs and shit. I'm like, I'm not
do that. Yeah.
But it did come with a, like an alphabet where you can tap in.
Nice.
Like that was cool. Like, made one for my brother. He doesn't know it, but if you look on the inside of the belt, there's an RF stamped in there.
Nice.
But it's black, so you can't, you know. It's like, you got to look for it, but it's there.
Look for it, it's there. Nice.
But yeah, I thought about that because also obviously by the laser.
Yeah.
Like, it is so I made this.
Nice.
This is out of, it's just a prototype wallet out of, you know, Hobby Lobby leather. So like you can't burnish the edges, which is a term that we use in the industry to make them look because the leather's so fucking bad.
The industry, I like it.
But usually like you kind of slick these so they almost look like a glass look. But you know, with Hobby Lobby leather, you can't be doing that.
My Aunt Mandy does a lot of crafts and she sells shit like this and does stuff like that. She goes to that place by Kohl's, and I couldn't to Joanne Fabrics. Maybe
I walked in there
if
too.
They had leather.
Those fucking dirty bitches.
They are mean in there.
They wouldn't fucking help me for shit.
No,
so I had to go
there.
like, and you can't find anything.
No, because it makes no fucking sense.
No fucking sense. I went in there looking for, like belt, like the belt buckle, like the hardware. I needed the hardware. I went into Joanne Fabric and couldn't fucking find it and couldn't get any help, so I went to fucking Hobby Lobby of like, this is like what you do.
Yeah, I need
dirty
help.
Bitches.
Oh, I walked in there. I drew her name for Christmas. I walked in there to get a gift card because I know that's where she likes to shop. I said, hey, can I get a gift card? For what? That's what they asked me. I was like, for a gift? What else? Like, do I have to tell you? Like,
I'm not the crafter.
Yeah, I don't know what it's for. Oh, well, you can do it online. Can I get one here because I'm here right now? I guess. It could have been
fucking
solved.
Bitches, man.
This is
all like fucking short hair, gray hair,
bitches.
Fucking But like
stubby
this,
bitches.
This is my prototype that I made.
It's cool.
It's pretty okay.
You know what? So I like that wallet right there.
Yeah.
The only thing
you're getting one.
Okay, sweet. The only thing that I think see if you can have like one of the little like metal slide-on thingies is like the clip. Yeah. You could do like a money clip thing because I like that. That's nice.
Well, that's a different layout. That's a different. Okay. Yeah, that's I have like 7 styles.
I didn't know.
I have 7 styles of wallet. Learning. The clip is something I don't like because I'm a front pocket carry guy.
Oh,
so that's why this sense. Is. Yeah. But it needs to be just a 1/4 inch bigger so you don't get that little fold there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to readdress this because when it gets worn out, it could still slide out.
Okay. But now, my next question is, did you stitch that together?
Yeah.
Nice.
By hand.
By hand.
That is hand stitched, buddy.
That's pretty fucking good. Did you engrave it?
No, you can't. This I tried.
You can't because it burns?
Yeah.
Or melts or whatever it would do.
The leather at like Hobby Lobby, it's like
real leather.
Like you can feel it's kind of plastic. It's like they call it leather. It's like genuine leather.
Pleather.
Which
crack with
finding that out is if it says genuine leather, it's the worst leather you can buy.
It's not very genuine.
It's like it's weird that they name it genuine, so it sounds so when you buy a genuine leather belt, that is the
worst kind of leather.
Basically,
you can buy.
That is the remnants of the cowhide that they sold to fucking Walmart. Like it's the shit.
Yeah.
So like the hand stitching, like is it's a basic saddle stitch. Yeah. Which actually it takes 2 needles. Because you got to go in and then you got to go back in the same hole and you kind of almost like you're tying a knot in each stitch. Huh. I'm doing that, but I don't have a stitching pony, which is basically like a wooden clamp that holds your shit.
Yeah,
because you need both your hands to sew. So like I'm doing when I stitch this,
the
it's
mouth.
like push it through. Then I have to put that needle down, grab the other needle, push it, and it took forever.
Okay.
So when I ordered the leather, I ordered a stitching pony.
Nice.
Which I don't know why I didn't get it. It was only $20 why I didn't get it the first time. But
no, you didn't know.
So, but that makes it way easier.
That's good.
And I got some water buffalo leather.
Cool.
It's kind of a black pull-up leather, as they call it.
Nice.
Which means when you bend it, the creases go in. So it's black, but it kind of looks gray.
Okay, that's cool.
But if you just rub your hand on it, those creases, because the oils spread back out. So
you are
I am making for my brother's wife, my sister-in-law, at Christmas, she said something about a tote bag. So I am making a tote bag.
Nice.
This is an aggressive project for somebody who's been doing this for 3.5 to 4 weeks.
It sounds like it's a lot.
Buddy,
like how big of a tote bag?
It'll
like
be
tote like a Aldi bag.
It'll probably be 16 inches tall, 14 inches wide.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty big bag.
Outside pocket and an inside pocket.
Fuck.
And that like you can put your phone in the inside pocket.
Yeah.
In the outside pocket, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you like to keep in an outside pocket.
Are you making the strap too, or just
okay?
Buddy. I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be like so the leather is that black kind of looks gray.
Yeah.
And then the strap is going to be gray. It's kind of a nice look. Now it's water buffalo leather. I don't know how well that's gonna.
Do you have to now? Like when you get like Timberlands, do you have to spray that spray on it so it doesn't get like waterproofed? I didn't know.
You can.
I didn't know if that was a thing.
That's up to the end product user.
Yeah. Consumer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like so the pocket there's so much fucking hand stitching going on in this bag.
Your hands hurt?
Oh my God.
My fingers hurt.
Fucking hours.
I bet.
So
too bad you don't have landscaping duty to go to during your wheel day.
Yeah. So the first day, I ordered a side of fucking leather, which is a side of a water buffalo, by the way.
Yeah. How big is that fucking thing?
It's not small.
Yeah.
It's probably
takes up my whole couch.
28 square feet of leather.
Wow.
That just comes.
That comes
like
in Amazon.
When I unrolled
box?
it, I laid it.
Rolled.
It comes rolled. I laid it on my bed.
Oh shit!
And you can see the outline of where it goes down the legs into the fucking neck and it's the side of a fucking buffalo.
Does it smell good?
It smells amazing. It smells like leather.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't smell like a water buffalo.
Well, just making sure.
Yeah, it's been through the tannery.
I just making sure.
But so then it's like, all right, now I got to cut the pieces out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a pattern.
Oh.
Like to buy a pattern. I mean, that's like $20 fucking for a pattern on a bag that I might only ever make one of.
I'm making all the totes in the fucking world.
But it's funny. So I just take like a cereal box or whatever, and I'm just making my own pattern.
Yeah.
Now I couldn't do that because the main piece is like fucking 30 inches long by 16 inches wide. I don't no cereal box that big.
Yeah.
So I just kind of have to measure it out and kind of scratch it in, cut it out. So then, like the openings, I had to roll over and glue shut, and then hand stitch it so I had that nice rolled, so it's not just open leather.
Yeah.
And then that outside pocket, I had to do that, and then I had to sew that motherfucker onto the outside. And it's an 8 by 9 inch pocket.
Yeah, that's a big ass pocket. Yeah.
I had to hand sew that fucking thing.
How long did that take you to do?
Fucking while.
Yeah.
Because I had to keep taking breaks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, your hands are going to cramp.
And here's the other thing, man. That's a big ass thing. Like that saddle, that stitching pony, I had to push in one side and then I have to flip the leather back and forth because I can't fucking see.
Yeah.
I get all that stitched. And then at the top of it, it's like, hey, that's a weak point in these corners.
Mm-hmm.
You know what would be good there? Rivets.
Mm-hmm. So when you pull on
away.
It, yeah. So you went and bought a rivet gun?
No.
Oh.
I went over to TSC in the fucking saddle section. They had copper rivets.
Nice.
I bought those.
Is that like a little hole punch and you just put the rivet in there?
It's just the rivets.
Oh, just
so
the rivets.
it's the rivet,
okay.
and then there's a cap. And then I had to find something because they didn't have a rivet setter, which is basically just
to squeeze it together.
No. It's like a rod that has a hole in it that you put it over and you have to hammer these rivets on.
Oh, okay. It's not like a squeeze rivet.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because you couldn't. I mean, you're in the middle of a
that's what
bag.
I
You
figured,
can't get to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, all right, well, I found a piece of actually some golf stuff that I pound this rivet on. All right. So now I need to cut the excess rivet off. Well, I don't have snippers that are good enough, so that took fucking forever.
Why don't you just ask?
Buddy, man, I was in the middle of it.
I know. We live far away now from each other.
I understand that, but I wasn't thinking about it. Fuck, I drove by your old house the other day, and I was like, I wonder if Seth's home. And it's like, what the fuck? I was coming back from fucking Elida, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That's funny.
But, so I get those snipped out, and then, you snip those, and then you have to hammer the rest of it to flatten it out for the rivet.
Uh-huh.
I don't have an anvil.
Yeah.
That was a fucking problem.
Yeah.
So the copper rivet looks cool,
but
I'm not proud of it.
Yeah.
But
that'd be tough to hammer on anything, though. I mean,
but on an anvil,
easy.
It's easy.
Who has an anvil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it after I finished.
Looney Tunes.
At the golf course, I do.
Yeah.
There's an anvil in the corner.
Yeah.
But so I had to hammer all that shit out. And now I'm doing the hand stitching. Dude, when I say I started this project.
You said Christmas time, right?
No, I just got the leather this week.
Oh, okay.
It took 2 weeks to get the fucking leather. Fucking losers.
Yeah.
But I ordered it.
Where's Water Buffalo everywhere?
Around Christmas. So I think the leather shop shut down from Christmas to the New Year, so I didn't get it till.
Bastards.
But I started that project. Well, when it was Friday of the Ohio State game.
The Tennessee one?
Yeah.
So I went Friday?
No. Just this last.
Oh, just this last Friday. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just got it. The leather this week. Literally this week.
2 days ago you started.
Dude, I started because I went to work.
Mm-hmm.
I got home. I started at 11 o'clock.
On Friday?
On Friday.
Uh-huh.
And I worked on it for 6 straight hours. With the, also having to teach myself skills to do it.
Yeah.
The amount of fucking hand stitching that is in this fucking bag is not going to be appreciated.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that right now. Because here's the other thing is I still got my final steps because I made the straps. They are nothing else is getting riveted on.
Okay.
They're getting Chicago screws, which is kind of like a rivet, but it's screwed together.
Uh-huh.
That's what that's getting.
Nice. Yeah.
So I gotta basically my last two things. I gotta stitch the seams together and then kind of flip it in almost like you're flipping a football. And it may look like fucking horse shit.
Yeah, but you did it.
And the funny thing is it's my my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Of also I was thinking about this the other day of been in my life longer than not.
Yeah.
At this point in time as a.
Yeah.
Thinking about that, I was 16 years old or whatever. It's God damn, I'm old as fuck. So she has to say it's awesome and she loves it.
Yeah, she has to.
There's no other. Yeah. And it could be dog shit.
Uh-huh.
It's probably going to be the best thing she's ever seen.
Yeah, but she's also one of the nicest human beings, too. So she's not, Yeah. So she's not going to say that she hates it.
Man, this really fucking sucks.
Yeah, she'll wait till you leave.
Yeah, that's fine. And then Sean can tell me later. But it's just the amount of hand stitching that has went into this, but also the stitching. Well, here's the other thing, obviously, because I love Ohio State football.
Uh-huh.
So it's not black. It's got more of a smoky black look, and then every time you fold it, it gets a little gray, and then it's gray.
Yeah. You get red stitching on it.
Buddy, it's like a burgundy kind of.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. I'll send you a picture once I get home of the stitching.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But it's it's probably what your wallet's going to look like.
Cool.
Because that's, the excess leather that I have.
I would like an RF engraved into it. The way I know who made it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I have an idea.
Cool.
I have a whole fucking business plan that I'm not going to do, but I have it.
Okay. Sounds good.
I have about 6 or 7 wallet designs that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I work by myself.
Yes.
And hand stitching's a lot.
Yeah. Sounds.
So I think I want to make things in batches. Like, hey, I'd have 10. That's it.
Yeah. Sell on Amazon.
I had this idea because remember when the whole AJ Hawk thing, the Ohio fuck thing started with, and I made that Ohio fuck logo. I thought about like stamping or burning that in right here on this crease line, just says Ohio fuck, and then name them after. Hey, this is the Hawk.
Nice.
This is it. Just like Ohio fuck.
Yeah. Good. That's cool.
Just make them all in Ohio State type colors.
Yes. Ohio fuck.
But George was texting me because he knew I'd done this, and he's like, "Why belts?" So I was like, "Because it's the fucking easiest thing to do, man.
Yeah.
Like I've got it down. Like I can make a belt pretty fucking quick."
Yeah.
But
and I wear a belt. I don't wear a belt every day anymore. But
yeah, and if you want,
I wear shorts.
I'll make you
I'll
one.
take a belt.
Yeah, I mean we'll have to get your measurements.
Okay.
But because I have a nice buffalo.
I'm a 30.
Yeah, we'll get you
36-inch waist.
That's a lie. We'll get you because it's not the same.
Okay.
So like a 36 is like a 38 belt, and like
I get my belts huge.
It's basically.
I think my belt now is like a 42.
Basically, what you do is whatever belt you use, measure from like the end of the
tip of it,
where it's folded over for the buckle, right there where the finger is.
Okay.
From there to your most used hole, and then I'll use that as like the middle hole. Give you 2 more, and then 3 more on the other side.
Nice.
You can go both ways, which I hear you like. But he's like, "Why belts?" I'm like, it's easy, but I'm also trying to make wallets. He says, "Well, what do you charge?" I say, like $50, but like maybe I can get up as I get better. I can get it to 80. And he goes, "That's too low." He's got a buddy. Obviously in the golf business that lives here.
Yeah.
He sent me this guy's, he goes, he was in the golf business. He just quit and started making that shit too. Like years ago. He sent me his website. Dude, his belts are fucking like $220. Like they're fucking nice.
Yeah.
But it's like gator skin. And it's like, his fucking wallets are like, the cheapest wallet he has is like $95. And it's just a single fold. It holds like 2 cards. But it's like $350. And he's like, yeah, he's selling the shit out of this stuff. I'm like, wow, obviously I'm going to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Fucking Louis who?
Yeah, exactly.
Louis Vuitton?
Yeah.
Suck a dick, pal.
Yeah, suck a dick.
Now, granted, all the hours I'm going to have into this fucking bag, it's like a $500 fucking tote bag, which I don't know that it is sellable. Hey, I need a tote bag. Yeah, be fucking $1,000.
I need $1,000.
Why? That's not a lot of materials in this. Well, it took me fucking 2 weeks to sew this fucking thing.
Can you use a sewing machine?
Yeah, they have them.
Okay.
It's a different.
I'm assuming it's different than just a normal sewing.
It's got to be a leather because it's got to have the oomph to get through.
To get through it.
Because this is,
it's pretty thick, right?
What they call 3 to 4 ounce.
Okay. Which would be about, what, an 1/8 of an inch thick or
it's,
a little less, a little 16?
However many millimeters, I don't know. It's weird that we do it in ounces.
Yeah.
But like, hey, this is like a belt's like an 8 to 9 or a 9 to 10 ounce.
Okay.
Which is like
odd.
Why are we doing it in ounces when that ounce is referring to thickness?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Makes no sense.
Either do it in millimeters, which I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah.
But it's like,
yeah.
But yeah, it'd be like 2 millimeters.
Okay.
Or 3 millimeters. It's
I got
kind of that. So yeah, that's what
cool.
I do now.
That's cool. I mean, it is cool.
I do
you
golf
sent me
stuff.
The coaster. Well, Jackson liked the Commodore coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
I should have brought it.
He was pretty pumped about that. And then the WideSide coaster was obviously very cool.
Yeah, I should have brought him.
He saw that. He was like, "Is that a Commodore?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Randy made that." He goes, "I want one." It's like, okay.
He'll get. Guess what he's getting for his birthday?
He's gonna get coasters. No
You're free to put your beer on, son.
Yes. Oh, what did they say they had? Oh man! So New Year's Eve, they had sparkling grape juice or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were going, obviously, because we were all drinking beer. My two, Hunsicker two, were going around saying that they were drinking beer as well.
Yeah.
I was like, well, give it time.
It'll be there.
It'll be there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I better get them some. What I'm trying to get into is making like Incan fertility. It's basically a large leather dick that you sell for. So I had that.
Getting into the dildo business.
It just popped into my head. Remember the Oh, the Justin Long movie where they started the the football player. He's like, I'm really into art and carving, and everything's just a big cock.
Yes. Yes, the African fertility sculpture is just a giant penis. Yes. It's great. Yes, that is a good movie. Oh, that's fun.
But that was the funny thing is like, because I got into, like I have to learn online how to do everything.
No, I get that, but I'm living that too, just not with leather.
So like I get it, and then my TikTok feed starts filling up.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just one guy that he lives in Italy, and what he does is he buys bags, and then like just goes through it. Yeah, like he's like a master leather guy.
Yeah.
But he's buying like $1,000 Coach bag, and will just cut it apart. And be like, this is they use this. He's like, here's the hardware they used. Here's the leather they used. This is what it is. And he'll be like, this probably took however many square feet of leather to make.
Mm-hmm.
So you got $28 worth of leather and $15 for the hardware. And you probably do this in 3 hours. So altogether, probably got $100.
Yeah.
And it's selling for $2,800. Like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Like,
that is wild.
If you get into women's bags, I think I make one a month and they're $20,000.
Yeah. That's my pace.
It's like fucking Rolls Royce. Everything's hand stitched.
Yes, everything's hand stitched. It's handmade. It's the Randall.
Yeah. That was like, what do you name it?
Yeah.
Fraley Leather.
You had to say it like that, too. That's the commercial. Hand-stitched bags for the feminine from Randall Leather. Yeah. Turns into a monster truck rally commercial.
Does your bitch like purses? Get them from Fraley Leather.
Sounds like a hardware store. Does your bitch like purses?
Is she always babbling on about how to carry things that she doesn't need? Fraley Leather.
Nice. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, the hand stitching's turned out to be a bit of a... But obviously, I'm not good at it.
Well,
and as you get better, you just
it'll go a little faster.
Goes faster and faster and faster. But like, you have to punch, like all those stitch holes has to be fucking hand punched.
Yeah. Which is crazy. That takes some time. Do they make a machine for that? I'm assuming they make a machine for pretty much everything. Yeah.
But those
probably expensive.
Those machines are expensive.
Yeah, I would imagine that's pretty expensive. And I bet that fucking hurts if you get clipped by it.
Oh, yeah. I've hit myself with the maul.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, it's a maul that I got off of Amazon, so it only weighs like fucking 8 ounces. So like I got to swing it pretty fucking heavy.
A maul. All I can think of is like a fucking wood maul that you use for cutting wood.
Yeah, it's just a wooden handle.
Yeah.
With a fucking whatever the cutting board material is and white fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like a ball peen hammer, but with that cutting board material on it.
Yeah. It's not even a hammer shape. It's just a circle.
Oh,
I
see.
I
got you.
It's like a mace
now.
almost.
Yep.
Like, it only weighs like a half a pound. It's like, there's more arm effort than
anything.
Like, usually you buy one that's like
a little weighted.
It's like a pound. So you can just kind of tap it. And it, those are expensive as fuck too. It's like,
crazy.
Well, what's this maul cost? Hey, you get this one that's a pound. It's fucking $115. What the fuck? No.
Yeah.
Then put the
and a normal hammer wouldn't do it. Like it doesn't have the. Well, is it too
they're
much?
steel. Like you don't want to hit steel on steel or you're gonna fuck up all your shit.
Yeah.
Now for the rivets, when I was over there, I bought like a really small hammer at TSC.
Nice.
That has like a little rounded, so it's not a sharp edge.
Wedge.
So if I miss,
that's funny.
Yeah. So I'm in the equine section.
Yeah. Look at a horse. Hammers. That's funny.
I was well fucking prepared too, because there's a guy like unloading stuff, and I'm standing. I mean, in the fucking horse section, like just a bunch of reins and like these are actually it's from the ones I bought are actually from the leather company that I use. Like it's called Weaver.
Nice.
But it's like, hey, they had these brass or copper rivets that is for. Now the ones I bought was probably fucking overkill because they're for fucking horses for like fucking reins and like you're
stuff.
pulling on.
Yeah. Well, that
so
first thing will fall apart.
thicker.
Yeah.
But I had it all. If somebody came up and goes, "Hey, can I help you with anything?" You know, it's like, no. You know, I gotta. Yeah, horse is acting up.
Yeah.
My saddle's falling apart. I need to put the new rivets in it.
That's funny. I had a whole backstory.
Yeah.
I'm at home making purses.
Making a purse.
Can't let anybody know what I'm doing. It's top secret information.
It's going to be nice.
It's funny.
It's going to be the greatest fucking tote bag you ever did see.
I bet it is. It's going to be fantastic.
Probably fall apart in a week.
Got cold and crumbled.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, no. That leather's quality, buddy.
Yeah,
it's quality,
you're right.
fucking
You're
leather.
right.
Top fucking grain, man. That's good as it gets.
Buffalo. I like when you said that right there, and you had the smoke from the cigarette. Was it's like, yes,
I use buffalo leather.
Oh, Buffalo
Actually,
Bill.
I enjoy the buffalo leather on the belt.
Yeah,
it has a little,
yeah,
a little bit of stretch, a little more stretch than like cowhide. And for fat fellas,
yeah,
little give in that
a
belt.
little that give there. That makes it nice.
It's not a looks thing.
Yeah, it's a comfort thing.
It's a comfort thing for the dubs.
Yes, exactly. We feel it.
So that's been my my wintertime. I'm a leathersmith.
Nice.
That's not what they call them.
Yeah, but I
do, though.
I like it. Leathersmith. I knew you were going with it.
They go, "Hey, you getting into leathercraft?" No, fuck you.
No.
That sounds fucking gay.
Yes, I'm a leathersmith.
I'm a leathersmith.
Looking queer.
Yeah. Yeah, does this look gay?
Yeah. As I sew this together.
This hand stitching this purse together look gay to you?
You want to see gay? You use machine?
Yeah, it's fucking hand stitching.
Yeah.
This is man's work.
This is man's work. Every man should do this. If you don't, you don't know how to hand stitch?
I mean, the video I'm watching of how to do it is a woman, but this is man stuff. She's using more of a 2 ounce. It's more of a suede kind of thing. It's real flimsy. This is fucking water buffalo. You anything tougher than a water buffalo? You ever come across a water buffalo?
Mufasa did.
Yeah, and it didn't go well for him. He's dead.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
I don't know that the water buffalo did it, but he's dead.
Fucking Scar.
I like my new southern.
Yeah. Southern accent here, guy.
Super fun. So I had to threw me off guard yesterday. So I got done plowing.
Mm-hmm.
Snow. Not.
Yes.
I stopped by the gas station on the way home.
Yeah.
Had a drink, came out. Like I'm walking to my vehicle, this other lady's coming in and she goes, "Hey, I love your beard." I'm like, "Thank you." I was like, I don't know how to handle
your beard.
Yeah,
like your facial hair right now.
Yeah,
that's what she said to you.
Yeah, hey,
that's
I love your beard.
Huh?
Like, okay,
thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do
because
with
it's
that.
two-toned or what?
Because it's gray.
Yeah.
on the chin.
Yeah, I don't know.
And plus, I haven't shaved, so like I got this weird kind of neck beard thing going.
Yeah.
That's not great. It doesn't look good at all.
Maybe she thought you were attractive.
I'm sure she did.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It's only fucking human, dude.
He's only alive.
Said, "Hey, you want to look my donut hole?"
You like my beard? You just see my cock.
God damn it. I trim my pubes the same way. A little salt in that pepper. That threw me for such a fucking loop. Like, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay.
You filthy gutter slave. If you're looking for a compliment back, you ain't getting one.
Yeah. You want a purse?
Yeah. It's going to be $8,000.
Takes up all of my time.
I don't know which one I'll make you. I got to find the proper YouTube video. I'm such a fucking weird guy.
My creative sessions, it's mostly YouTube.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Just sitting at my dining room table with an Amazon mall.
Yeah.
Fucking cutting leather.
This is the life.
The life, yeah. That was such a weird thing at the fucking at TSC. The butt, like a small little tiny hammer, some fucking copper rivets, and some hot peanuts because I like their hot peanuts.
Yeah.
And then they also had the the gourmet Australian licorice, the sour apple, which I love.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a new fact that I didn't know about you.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I don't like licorice.
Yeah. This stuff, it's gourmet.
No, well, okay. That's lovely.
Could just be the name of the company. So I bought a tiny hammer, some copper rivets, some peanuts, and some licorice.
That's the most random trip to TNC in the history.
That's what I needed.
What'd you come for TSC? Well, I came for the rivets, but I left for the snacks.
Yeah. This is getting tough to carry. Yeah. I don't have enough hands.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah. It's super
funny.
Fun. It's been a good time, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to
I
stop.
don't have
It's going to stop in about 3 months when you're working all day.
Fuck, I could still get fired.
Yeah.
Fucking things ain't great, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I feel like I better pick it up.
Yeah.
You better get good real fucking quick. But, you know, all in.
All in. My life now. I'm a leathersmith.
It's funny that I listened to books about buffalo. Now I'm making bags out of them.
Yeah.
We use all parts of the...
We use all parts of the cow. Oh, man.
Oh, man. So, should we talk any football?
Yeah, sure. We can talk football. Why not?
Dude.
Talked about everything.
Obviously, it sucks when I texted you that you're like 3 plays fucking behind.
I was
Or playing a half or whatever.
I was a play behind, but it ended up catching up, so we were good. Yeah. Literally, after you texted me, as I was texting back, I'm a play behind, they were scoring.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Well, because it was timing was best for me. It's like, well, they're just bending right now. And like, as soon as that dings, I look at it and I look up and it's like, touchdown.
Yeah. Literally just
fucking
a few
wide
seconds
open
behind.
So it was like, you know, a couple texts with you. And then after the game, my brother texted and he's like, I don't know that I sat down. He's like, my nerves are shot.
Really?
And so I texted him. I said, I think my blood pressure is like, because I feel hot.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting like fucking worked up. Because that was I didn't go down to his house because we, you know, like the most snow we were supposed to get is like during the fucking game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got to plow snow tomorrow. And like,
yeah.
You know, it's kind of back roads to his house. Of like,
yeah,
all right,
for sure
is. You know, am I going to drive home at midnight? Now I would have made it. But it's like, but I also have to wake up at like 4:30 to go plow snow. So it's going to be like,
that sucks.
So, all right. So he texts that as like, he's fucking, which I was the same way.
Yeah.
Like I almost felt like maybe I need to step outside for a second, just fucking cool off.
I tell you, we had a game that we had moved up our game for the game.
Yeah.
And then when like the snow was coming down, I was like, all right, well, we're just going to go ahead and fucking play it. It's not that far of a drive for the other team. So our trainer has his training table on the like off to the side of it, and he has his computer pulled up with it playing on the computer right at the end of the game or whatever.
Yeah.
I had watched Ohio State score while at the basketball game. And I go home, and then I watched Texas score before. I watched Ohio State score again with Judkins. Or no, I don't know who's the fuck scored.
Travion scored the second one.
Travion scored the second one. I watched him tie it up.
Yeah.
Watched Texas score on the first one. Then I watched Travion score on that wonderfully set up screenplay.
Fucking beautiful.
Wonderful setup screenplay. I mean, the lineman did great. Travion did great. He could outran those guys, but he did a really nice job with that.
That's one thing I hate about screen passes is when running backs get it set up.
Yeah.
And then they run right past their blockers and get tackled by the guy that those guys are there to block.
Exactly.
Like,
just wait a second.
Just wait.
They're not as fast as you.
Yeah.
They're not as fast as you.
They run 5.4 for
yeah, exactly. Yes, I mean, I watched that. It was nice. It was very nice. It was a fun game to be a part of and watch. Yeah. I liked. It got a little complacent there, and I everybody was like, and when I say everybody, I mean like people that are online are like, oh, yeah, why don't we throw it to Jeremiah Smith? I'm like, well, they're putting fucking 2 guys on him every time, so it's kind of hard to throw it to him.
And he tried that once.
Yes,
didn't go well.
Work. But and a couple people were like, and you even talked about it's a little bit like Michigan, you know what I mean? Like the dinking and dunk. And I'm like, but they are playing that too high shell.
Yeah, there's not
much you can do about it. You're going to have to run the football in a too high set because they have somebody out of the box now. And I thought they got away from the run game it was weird. They got away from the run game at weird points in the game.
Yeah.
Where they would gash them, and then that's when they would get 10, 15 yards of the pass play, and then they would just start all passing. It was like, no, you got those 15 because of your run game. And I just thought when they got down towards 20 and in, they started to run the football. Great.
Yeah.
That's what you needed to do. But I just thought it was at weird times they got away from the run game when you should have just went right back to the run game because you had control the entire game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there was no need to go pass heavy.
That was my thought of it was, like, first off, with 30 seconds left, why is Texas blitzing?
Yeah.
That was, but, whatever.
Yeah.
They make the tackle. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's just, But it was so, like, it was getting to that point when I text you, it's getting a little Michigan feeling of, like I wasn't concerned in the game. Like, I didn't feel threatened, but it was just that, hey, we're 3 and out, and where the defense starts getting worn out.
Yes.
And you kind of went back to the Chip Kelly of, like, these inside zone runs of, like, hey, we haven't been able to run it up the middle all year, and it seems like we're just trying to run it up the middle again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Their
best running is when there's power, there's pulling guards, there's tight ends, there's wings.
It felt like he just can't get off of the zone stuff.
Yeah.
Of like, hey, man, it's been proven this doesn't work.
Yeah. Like, you're
proven.
Your QB power. Well, Day was like, it was a gutsy call. No, that works for you.
Yeah.
Because you have 3 extra blockers, and Will Howard is a running quarterback.
Yeah.
That's not a gutsy call.
I can't pick his feet up.
Yeah. That's a very smart call.
That was the one. That's where I got worried when he tripped and fell. Now, I don't know that he would have scored. I think at safety would have got him.
Yeah.
But it's one of those ones of, like, you didn't have a chance of, like, we're going to end up kicking a fucking field goal because we didn't get in.
No, I love that play.
Yeah.
I love that play. It was, to me, as soon as it was 4th down, I said to nobody because the other 3 people in my house were asleep.
Yeah.
I said, I said a quarterback run.
Yeah.
And then they did it. I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
You and Tim Tebow.
Yes, exactly. I wasn't watching that. I
didn't watch it.
I watched the Notre Dame game on his one, but I didn't watch Ohio State's for some reason.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
I just saw the clip of Tim Tebow going, right now is a good spot for them to quarterback run.
It was great.
The only thing I don't like about those quarterback runs, because you'll see it, I think you've seen Arizona State do it, the quarterback's too fast.
Yeah.
You got to give it a half a beat, buddy. Because a couple times he didn't let, it's like he beat the guard to the hole of like,
just wait a second,
man, just calm down.
Yep.
Or the quarterback draws where it's like, you didn't even take a half a beat to act like you were going to throw it. No, you just caught the ball and ran.
Yeah.
But that's where I was getting concerned of, like, you're going to kind of need to punch one in.
Yep.
And, like, their first drive was so fucking easy.
Yeah.
Like, they just walked it down the field and scored. Mm-hmm. The other one, like the Jeremiah Smith thing, he's so good that deep ball that he didn't catch at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
It's like, why didn't you catch that? It's like he jumped in the air, but it touched your fingers.
Why didn't you grab it?
Why didn't you catch? Because like you just assume.
Yeah. Again, this is people want to talk about the Ohio State fans are the worst, but they want to talk about, well, why didn't you get him the ball? And Buka has been nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you have a receiving room like you do, because Carnell Tate stepped up in his moment in time because they took your 2 best away.
Yeah.
Now your number 3 steps up.
Yeah.
That's why these guys are who they are.
And a lot of them not realizing, like, Ohio State is very talented. Mm-hmm. And they're more talented than Texas, but not that much more.
No.
Like, Texas has guys.
Yeah, they have very good guys.
I think they said...
their trenches were ruthless.
Yeah,
they were good up front.
Like, Texas, like, this year, as far as talent-wise, Texas is probably the second most talented team in the country.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's... Like, they have fucking guys.
They have good guys, yeah.
Like, the only thing of the Jeremiah Smith thing of, like, hey, maybe you do one of those pop passes or whatever on a sweep, but that's all on him because they're ready for it. Can you make a guy miss? That's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe could have done that.
And he's not a make a guy miss guy. To me,
especially when you're trying to come around the edge.
He is I'm going to throw it up and go get it. Well, you can't throw it up to him because there's two guys around him.
And
no.
And
he did exactly what it's like. I always compare it to like a boxing one.
Yeah.
In basketball, like that guy, he's doing his job by eating up 2 defenders.
Yeah. The only other thing you could have said, but it's not their offense, is it'd be more of a Sarkisian offense when he was at Alabama.
Uh-huh.
Well, when they played Ohio State, of the way they
mismatched, they were motioning.
They were motioning to where he's going to get a 7-yard pass simply because you were running him back and forth, and the guys couldn't catch up.
Yep. Or you got him end up at whatever formation you were in. He got stuck on a linebacker because you put him on the inside. I would love for them to, but it's not them. They never do it.
Yeah.
They don't move guys around.
No.
In the formation.
And a lot of that, too, is because when they do shifts, it's very apparent, like one of the downfalls of Will Howard is he never checks if everybody's set.
No.
The amount of penalties that are like,
illegal formation.
Buddy, you snapped it with 9 seconds left.
Yeah, and nobody was set.
Nobody was set. I mean, like, so I understand why you don't do that.
Yeah.
Now, granted, the biggest thing for Ohio State was just the fucking stupid penalties.
Yeah. The headbutt.
Like the Travion thing. If he doesn't do that, like they were marching again. Of like that very easily could have been a 14-0 and almost the game's over at that point.
Yeah.
But, you know.
It is what it is.
But it was.
I tell you what, I know that.
It was a good game.
Very good game.
I didn't
very
want
fun.
it to be a good game.
No, but it was a very fun game.
It was,
and I don't think anybody saw it end like the way it was going to end.
Oh, my God. Dude. Couple things. One, try it a second time. Like you didn't. They tried to run it straight ahead and Ohio State stopped them.
Yeah.
Feel free to try it a second time.
Yes, exactly.
I understand why you ran the pitch. I get it.
Yeah.
100%. Also, you thought Ohio State was going to react differently when you ran the motion on that pitch.
Yeah.
They didn't.
No.
You thought he was going to kick out to cover that guy, and he didn't.
Yep.
The other safety ran with him.
Yeah.
And you're just fucked.
Yeah. But there's a...
You can call a timeout there, but you might need the timeout.
You don't need to call a timeout there. You don't need to call a timeout there if you're under center.
Right.
If you're in shotgun like you are,
yeah,
you have to call it. You have to change it up. So you need to check. Because if he goes in motion while you're under center, check, and then you check to an inside run. But because now you realize, oh shit, they're in man, they're not in zone.
Yeah. So that was like when Downs didn't kick out, you know.
Yeah. And
that was a problem.
They had him out. Plus, number one, you have to watch film. Ohio State has allowed like 2 touchdowns inside the 10 all year. Like it is a wild stat of how good their goal line defense is.
It would have been. I think they'd had a better chance if you just lined a fucking, like every NFL team's doing now.
Yeah.
Just put a tight end under center. And just try to shove it in.
Mm-hmm. You would have.
But they just don't. And it was also, I think, I seen the clip from McAfee's show is, I think it was Diggs said, Ohio State's the number 2 scoring defense in the red zone.
Mm-hmm.
Texas is the 108th scoring offense in the red zone.
Yeah.
Which is fucking wild.
Wild.
That you're, especially a guy like Sark.
Yes.
Like Quinn Ewers doesn't suck.
No.
You have running. I mean, it's just wild that you guys can't score down there.
And you have a decent offensive line.
Yeah.
It's weird. You can't punch it in.
But, like, so when that pitch hits, man, fucking Caleb Downs is so fucking good.
Yeah, he is.
You know, blows that up.
Mm-hmm.
I the one thing that pissed me off on the third down play is like everybody's of like, that was pass interference. It was tipped at the fucking line.
You can do what you want. You can shove him out of bounds.
But nobody remembers that portion of it. That fourth down play. The speed in which he fucking got around that guy.
The swipe was fantastic.
Now, granted, you have to, I think it was Sonny Styles.
Yes.
You have to give a look because that little hesitate caused the tackle to fucking
a
1/10 of a second. But that's all it took.
Yep.
But when he fucking, dude.
The swipe was beautiful.
The swipe was all. Because you got to think in a sack situation, they still got 2 timeouts.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that was on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
Yes.
So they can very easily get the ball back.
Yes. Yeah.
Because they know you're only going to run it. But, you know, picking that up, dude, I came out of my fucking, off my couch, like hand in the air, like I was on the fucking team. Like I'm celebrating I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But the one thing, dude, is like, it's a weird thing of, I don't know Jack Sawyer. I'll never meet Jack Sawyer. Well, I mean, there'll be a wallet named after him. But I was so happy for him.
Yeah.
Like that whole, like, it's kind of and I don't know how many times on TikTok I have seen that fucking play. But it's like each time it's like, man, I'm so happy for that fucking guy. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's just like, seems
Good
like a good fucking kid. He's from the area, like all the stuff. Of like, man, I just feel
roommates with Quinn and Kyle. That's the best one to me.
That's fucking awesome.
Like you were buddies.
Like, you suck. And it's like,
you suck.
But
man.
it's just like, I feel so good for that fucking guy to have that moment.
Yeah, because I mean, he's been a vocal guy and was very vocal after both Michigan losses, his junior and this year, and I mean, good for him. Very cool play, very surreal play. Yeah, because those like, I mean, I know Day said it after the game, but that's where like people remember him for that play. Yeah, like that's when they say that he became a legend at Ohio State. It's not that he had this incredible career, but you make one play and now you're a legend at Ohio State because that just lives forever. Everybody's going to remember that play. It's like my legend play is Beanie Wells against Michigan, the 49-42, where he just busts one out right there at overtime. Like, I remember that play. That, you know what I mean? Yep. I think every kid has one of those plays with your team. Yeah, it was just like, unbelievable. Now, if you don't beat Notre Dame, it doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. It goes away. And it's going to be like, people are like, oh, Ohio State by 2 touchdowns. And no, Ohio State not by 2 touchdowns because you're going to be playing gritty, a gritty team. And the only way, and Notre Dame's defense is good. They're gettable in areas, but you're going to have to earn every fucking thing you have. And I would say the one thing that Notre Dame has over Texas is I think they're better against the pass in the secondary than Texas is. Yes, they do too. So they'll watch that game. Yep. Clean it up. Like, it's going to be... Yeah, it'll be a fun one. I think passing against Notre Dame is going to be a problem. And I see Notre Dame, honestly, more as almost like the 0-2 Ohio State game is like, just find a way. Yeah. It's not pretty. Yeah. Their offense isn't good, but they just, like, when they need to score, they score. The Riley kid has found a way to win, man. Like, he's not great. They turn you over. Yeah. Like, yeah, by a lot. Will Howard's probably going to throw 2 picks in this game. That's unless they just unless they shell shock you like they did everybody else, which is still possible because you get Henderson breaking a fucking 70-yard run on the first series of like that's it's crazy. Yeah. Very cool. Very fun game to watch. Yeah. Very fun. I mean, even if you're not a fan, hell, I thought the Penn State Notre Dame game was a fun one to watch. Fun one to watch. I'm glad it wasn't blowouts. Still didn't know what was going to happen. Nope. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Well, that was my point of like, yes, I think I tweeted it and then I commented on some people yesterday about because both games being fucking blowouts yesterday. Of like, the NFL fucked up. Yeah. They shouldn't have put those teams in. Like Alabama and South Carolina should have got in because that's the whole. I love all the thing I love about TikTok is just like, because obviously we've all been through like the sadness. You've watched 3 national championship games be lost. Like, that fucking sucks. Yeah. But again, it's like the people that take it for more than an hour of like, calm down. Exactly. You weren't on the fucking team. It's still a great fucking year that you had. Yeah, but exactly. Like, let's fucking calm down. Chill out. But just like the sadness of like, and it's usually wives filming their husbands. Of like just the fucking sadness. That hits it. Like, oh my God. And that's like the cool part about being a fan. Yeah. It's like I'll just take it for instance, when we were at the Broncos Bengals game a few weeks ago. Do you know how hard it was for me to not like show emotion because I didn't want the boys to know that I was mad that we lost? Because I didn't want them to act like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because when we first got there, like I told you, the Bengals fans were cheering for him, and Jackson was pissed. I don't want them to cheer for them. Yeah. They're not cheering for the Broncos. Well, I was like, dude, we're at their place. Like, they're going to cheer for their team. Okay. Well, when is it our turn to be loud? They said when the Bengals have the football. So as soon as the Bengals got the football, he's like, boo Bengals, go Broncos. I'm like, oh, all right, here we go. But yeah, I mean, it was like, as soon as, whatever, we make the play or because we left right at the 2-minute warning. We didn't see overtime.
Oh, man.
We didn't know. Well, two-part. One, as soon as Chase made the catch inside the field goal, inside field goal range, 2-minute warning, I'm like, game's over with. Game's over with.
Yeah.
I said, boys have been ready to leave since the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
After that play happened, a drunk man behind Jackson leaned over top of him and not like looked at his face, but just yelled it out loud, fuck the fucking Broncos. And I'm like, it's time to go.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I was like, I don't need to get my ass beat by the entire section here, but like, it's time to go. And so we're walking back to the car, hear a cheer. It's like, yeah, they scored. Oh, they lost. And Jackson's like, I'm like, it's fine, dude. Like, we can lose the game. Like, we still got a chance next week to win and get in the playoffs. Okay. Then we heard another roar. I'm like, all right, game's over with. They won. Get on 75. I get a text from Tape. Man, what a hell of a catch. I'm like, I'm not at the game anymore. He's like, you left? I was like, yeah. He goes, it's going in overtime. I'm like, oh, motherfucker. I had no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
It was fucking wild.
Yeah. That was the second roar was the big catch. And I thought it was the game being over.
Yeah.
And, everybody's all happy about it. But, no.
Yeah, it was, it was an amazing game.
Yeah, it's a fun game to watch.
That's the one of, I understand you're a Bronco guy or whatever. Obviously, I've only been to one Cincinnati game.
Yeah.
But of just the thought of wearing your gear in a road state in Ohio. Because it seems to be worse here, unless you're in LA where they stab people from the other team. But it's just like, man, it gets a little fucking heated.
It does.
Now, granted, obviously, most people aren't going to fuck with you, but there's always that one guy that kind of just yelled at your kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Of like, motherfucker.
Yeah. And I didn't hear him.
Yeah.
Molly heard him, and she was like, I think it might be time. I'm like, yeah, we can go. Because I told her right at the start of the fourth quarter, I said, hey, it might have been like 2 or 3 minutes in. It was been the scoring drive to tie it up where they hit that big shot to Mims. I'm like, hey, if we don't score on this drive, we can get out of here. Like, it's our offense hasn't done shit all game. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm not mad. I'm not saying it because I'm mad. Like, I'm saying it like we can get out of here. The boys are
done.
They're done. Like, they're ready to go home. They've sat long enough, and they don't really care that much. It's just a cool experience. And she's like, okay. And then they score, and she's like, well, we have to stay now. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But yeah. Well, hell, then when they stopped him again and they got the ball back, I'm like, oh my God, is there a chance that we win this thing? And I'm like, we're clearly not the better team right now. Like, we're not playing good football at the moment.
Well, and then that was the whole, I don't know. Well, they hit Higgins down the side there to the 2-yard line or whatever. Of because I'm at my brother's house. Watches we're not. I assume that was a called run play. In that he just threw it to T because it was one-on-one there for the touchdown.
Yeah.
But there is no fucking way that Cade York is kicking this fucking ball.
Yeah, exactly.
He's so fucking, he was a 4th-round pick by the Browns. He's so fucking bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
And he was great 3 years ago when they went to the Super Bowl. Like, he couldn't fucking miss.
Cade York?
Who was the kid that made all this shit?
Evan McPherson. He's injured. York is only there because McPherson.
Okay.
McPherson goes to the Super Bowl with all those winning kicks. The next year is the Browns draft a kicker in the 1st round,
which is Cade York,
or in the fourth round, which is Cade York.
Gotcha. And then they
makes it like a year and a half, and they fucking cut.
Okay. I was like, I thought it was this guy. I couldn't remember his name.
Yeah,
because I'm like, why the fuck did he doink that? That kid's usually fucking automatic.
Yeah, wasn't him. Different guy.
Yeah.
Because that was the funny thing when the Bengals played the Cowboys. Cade York's girlfriend is a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
I did hear that,
and that was the first week that he'd been on the team.
That's funny.
I think, or maybe the second week.
Yeah.
But it was he has a 45-yard field goal, and he fucking makes it. And there's a camera on her, and she goes, thank God. Yeah. Because the boyfriend's about to lose his fucking job.
Yeah. That's funny.
But it was just a thank God.
That's awesome. Glad there's a camera on her. Thank God. She's cheering for the Cowboys, but thank God.
I mean, fuck it. Since he got cut, it's been his third or fourth team. He goes to a team, fucking
sucks.
He must be amazing in the kickoffs that they're having on Tuesdays. Just fucking, because he has a massive leg.
Yeah.
Of
just can't, just inaccurate.
Through the uprights.
Yeah. Crazy.
And he hit that fucking upright so fucking hard. So fucking hard.
Yeah, I didn't obviously
it
not
have been
there,
any more
but you could hear it on the TV.
Boom.
Yeah,
couldn't have been any more fucking centered.
No, No. Funny.
Fucking loser.
Yeah.
But then, the worst part about, because Bengals fans aren't great.
Yeah.
And then the same thing of, bitching and moaning that Kansas City didn't play anybody. It's like, hey, win any game in fucking September.
Yeah.
Your first game of the year is against a team that just fired their coach basically because he won the last week and lost the first pick.
Yeah.
They'd only won 3 fucking games.
Yeah.
And you were one of them.
One of them. Mm-hmm. And you got beat by 2 scores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close. And then you fucking lose shootouts because you can't stop anybody in fucking Baltimore.
Yeah.
As much as everybody loves Joe Burrow and stuff, he fucking fumbled a scoop and score when they were beaten. They were up 2 scores on the Kansas City.
Yeah.
And at that point in the game, Kansas City had kind of given up of hey, we're not getting back in this. And you fumble the fucking ball and they score. And now, it's like, win any of those games.
Yeah. Win any of those games would be fine. Yeah. And you're in.
All your losses outside of and I think, I'm not so sure that the Patriots game didn't end up being a 1-score game.
It wasn't.
Is it 2-score?
I thought it was a 2-score game, but it doesn't matter now.
That also might be the only 2
one.
Score.
Yeah, they're all 6,
they lost
7
8 games, and they were all.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I feel bad because Lou Anarumo got fired for having nobody.
Yeah.
Because his defense is quality.
Yes, it is.
The only, everybody's like, oh, Burrow had. The only reason you were beating the Chiefs was because of Lou Anarumo's defense.
Yeah, because you hadn't done anything offensively.
Somebody's going to get a good
DC.
Good DC.
Yes.
Now, I will root for the Broncos.
Thank you. So, thank you.
You have that going for you.
I hope they win today. There's a chance.
It's a toughie.
There's a chance.
It's a funny thing is, too, of I've seen stats. I don't know if they're real or not. But Bo Nix and Josh Allen have the same stat line.
Yeah.
And one's probably going to win the MVP, which he shouldn't. Lamar Jackson should.
Yes.
But it's well, how can he be the MVP? This guy,
same stats.
Denver, they got a $50 million fucking cap hit or $80 million cap hit.
Yeah.
And he led them to the playoffs with the same stats.
Yeah.
He's the MVP.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And everybody's one thinks he's the MVP, one says he sucks and can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's
But, it'll probably be Josh Allen because he hadn't won one and they don't want to give it to Lamar again, I guess.
Yeah, but his numbers
Lamar
are
Jackson,
so good.
Basically, he's right there with Burrow has the best numbers, but Lamar rushed for 900 yards. So
it's so bad.
We can just end it, man. You just want to yell in there?
Yeah.
It's been an hour and a half.
Oh, nice.
Go Broncos.
WideSide.